Hey, we're the Road Hammers, and you're watching Q&A with Lady K.
She's right there.
And in this corner,
Weighing 110 pounds.
Well, you just dropped your latest album, The Squeeze, on May 12th.
Yeah.
So congratulations.
Thank you.
It's so exciting to be able to talk to you guys literally like weeks after it just came out.
It's pretty incredible. The paint's still drying, it's still fresh, but it's been a while coming. We love to take our time, work on the records, and the music has to come first. I mean, if we love it, hopefully others will too. And I got to tell you, the fans have responded. The first single, Crazy About You, is just sitting right at top 10. It's amazing.
We're really excited to be a part of being able to still make great records, and that's largely due to the fans. They support us, and we just keep making songs for them.
How is The Squeeze different from previous albums?
Well, I guess, you know, we're known for singing songs about trucking and all that kind of stuff, but it's really more evolved than that. It's about just, it has to have the heartbeat of the open road. We want to make a disc or an album, whatever it is, that you want to put in your car and just drive. And the content, I guess, is a little broader than it's been on records past.
I think if we had to say one thing about this album, this is what a Road Hammer relationship album is.
Oh.
It's about the ladies.
Oh.
Well, all right.
Were you guys trying to appeal to a broader audience?
No, we like people of all sizes. I'm kind of, I like, you know, like tall, thin, like, it doesn't matter. We like all people. Yes, of course. Well, we have a broad audience. We have everyone. This is the cool part about Hammer shows, is we've got 5-year-old kids to you name it come out to the shows, and they're Hammer fans. And a lot of people, you know, we're kind of a gateway. I guess we're a gateway drug to country music in a lot of ways. We get that a lot, don't we?
Yeah. Lots of people who like rock and roll will say, "I don't like country, but I like you guys," and I think that's really our biggest compliment.
But then maybe we turn them on to country in a way, and then they
Right.
discover how rich country music is, and they become a fan of the format. And that's who could ask for more than that?
How are your individual personalities showcased through this album?
Well, I'm kind of the shy introvert. Chris, he just talks and talks and talks. Yeah, you know what? Clay is the rock and roll, I'm the country, and Chris is kind of the blues, and that's defined the Road Hammers from the beginning. But this record here, I think we still showcase all of that, but it's I think that the topics are a little broader, and we just have fun with the production wherever that leads us.
What was the initial goal for this album? Like, were there specific Road Hammer trademarks that you really wanted to highlight?
I don't think you can aim for something like that. I mean, if we tried to make a record that was like an R&B record, it would still sound like the Road Hammers. I mean, you can't get away from the truth, honestly.
Yeah. It's what we do.
Well, as you mentioned before, your single "Crazy About You" is receiving a lot of attention, and rightly so, because
Wow,
it's
thank you.
awesome. I love
Amazing,
it.
Thanks.
Now, I know it's inspired on your 25-year marriage.
Yeah, well, 19, but thank you.
Oh.
But we've been together for 25.
Okay, all right.
For her, it feels like 25. For me, it feels like 5. So it's great. You know, we all have had wonderful support in what we do.
Right.
And you know, we wrote the song together, but you know, it's amazing to have that kind of support from someone you love who's been with you through the journey. And you know, I'm still the crazy 18-year-old guy that she married or fell in love with for some reason, and I'm so glad she did. But and I'm still crazy about her.
Now, the lyrics in the song, though, do they parallel your actual story? Like, did you propose at
No,
the football game in senior year?
No, that didn't happen. No, but you know, it's a story, and it progresses a little bit. It all touches on the truth. It's like one of those based on a true story movies.
The truth is, like, that Jason begged her and just wore her down.
Pretty much. That's pretty much it. Yeah.
Finally she said yes.
Yeah. Finally, she said okay. She didn't say
okay.
yes.
All right.
we'll see.
Too positive.
We'll try this.
We got down to the heads or tails thing, and I won.
Now, Chris and Clayton, you guys also wrote the song with Jason, like Jason just said. Did you guys get to include any personal elements in the song?
I think it just, you know, it starts, a lot of times a song will start with the seed of an idea or something from you, and it always kind of grows from there, and that's kind of how this song came along. Jake had the idea of the song and kind of brought it to us and said, hey, let's do this. with this spirit and this idea, and that's kind of where we took it, because none of us can play football.
Did anybody get married in Vegas?
No, I got married in New York, though.
Oh,
At
okay.
Met,
So the
yeah.
closest. That's really
Yeah.
cool.
Chris
Okay.
is the most romantic.
Vegas was the reason for my divorce.
So it worked out pretty good. It's kind of full circle.
Wow.
So it's all in there.
That's the next record.
You gotta.
Now, you guys also included a cover song, All Your Favorite Bands.
Yeah, that was Clay's idea. He brought this song. He was really digging it. It was originally done by a band called The Dawes. And so we laid down the track in Toronto here at Noble Street Studios, Gavin Brown producing. And Clay comes in. He's like, me. And then he just went in and sang that once. So what you hear on the radio or on the record is just a one-take thing. It's amazing.
I had the good coffee. That's all it really takes. Good coffee and cough drops.
Wow. I'm going to go get coffee.
Well, that song really struck a chord to me the first time I heard it, and I brought it to the guys, and we all kind of felt the same way about the message in that song, you know. And we started playing it live last summer, and just seeing the reaction of Hammer fans when we played it, we knew that it had to be on the record.
How did you hammerize it and make it your own?
You know, like Chris says, it doesn't matter what we record. It's always going to come out sounding like the Hammers, because when the three of us sing together, that's the sound. But whenever, you know, it's just the type of guitar playing that we, you know, it's how we play. It's how we deliver the vocal a little different than anybody else. It's just in what we do, and that's come from, you know, years of traveling and touring and refining what we sound like.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. We worked on the arrangement a little bit. We'll change things, you know, from what the original vision was, I guess, for
Right.
the song, but to make it our own. But yeah, Nate pretty much nailed it there.
Well, you guys teamed up with Pledge Music.
We did.
And crowdfunded this album.
Yeah.
Why? What made you guys want to do that?
It was
approach?
actually prompted from a lot of the fans who, you know, it took a while to get this record going, and they were saying, you know, what's the holdup? Can we buy it in advance and something like, you know, all these kind of things. They were asking us online. It was really just that we were waiting for the right songs, but that inspired us to kind of kick it into another level. And then the Pledge folks said, well, try this. It's a little different.
Yeah.
And we actually took it one step further. So we'd post a song as it was being mixed, and we'd say, okay, should it be, you know, this guitar solo or this guitar solo, or you know, should we have Clay take this verse, or, you know, should the bass line do this? And people chimed in, but not just answering that. They actually went beyond that and had suggestions like, hey, put a tambourine on the chorus and try this, and it was amazing.
We told them, just mind your own business.
Yeah, we're like, hey, I asked you one question. But no, it was really amazing, because you're reminded how in tune with music people are and how passionate they are. So then that kind of, when you're in the studio doing it, it's great to be passion filled, but it's just us, right?
Right.
You don't know, is this going to work? But you do something like that and you realize, okay, they're on the other side of this fence. We're in this together.
Well, it must be cool for the fans too, right? Because then they get to feel they're part of this album.
Yeah.
I thought it was a great idea. That was Jay came up with, and it really made, you know, a community of the Hammer fans and the band, you know, and it's their record.
Now,
Well, no, it's got our name on it. All right, so we'll do a little a cappella thing here. Let's try Love is the Drug. All right, 2, 3. Girl, you roll me like a river, get me stoned like homemade wine, got me buzzing on your kissing and a hugging, girl. Your love is the drug that gets me high. Ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. Girl, I don't get off on the whiskey.
No way.
I don't find no magic in no pill,
No pill.
but I can taste the lightning every time you kiss me.
Yes, I do.
You're all I ever need to get my thrill. Come on.
Sing it, Jay.
Girl, you roll me like a river. You get me stoned like homemade wine. Hey, you got me buzzing on your kissing and a hugging, girl. Your love is the drug that gets me high. I said your love is the drug that gets me high.
to be unique and keep your energy levels up, although I don't think you guys really need to keep your energy levels up, what do you guys do when you're performing live?
nowadays it's a lot more stretching before it starts.
Clay's the only one who's, well, you know what? These guys are both in great shape. Me, I just drink coffee. Hope I don't have a heart attack and I do the show, try to keep up with them. But Clay, he's got all the routine, the exercises. And Chris, he's just a walking rock star. So it just, I don't know what we do to prepare.
Lots and lots of health insurance.
Yeah. It's all good.
Well, this summer you guys are going to be performing at a lot of festivals. So is there a different atmosphere performing in an open venue?
Oh, yeah. Well, it doesn't matter what you play, a theater, club, or a festival. It's all about the crowd, and the crowd kind of dictates what that show's going to be. We always say they're the party, we're just the soundtrack, and we feed off that. So festivals are great because they're, it's just every venue has its own challenge. You want to come out kind of like a prize fighter and say we're gonna win this, but you're not fighting against the crowd. You're fighting with the crowd to make this the best show. So you really want to bring your A game every time. Doesn't matter where you're playing. It could be for 5 people or 50,000.
Is there a performance that you guys are really looking forward to?
I think all of them. We get to try out the new tunes.
Yeah, that's the favorite part about making new records, is getting to get out on the road and play the new music for people.
Do you each have a favorite song that you always include personally?
Mud's fun, but I'm a Roadhammer is a great one because it was our first single and it never gets old to me.
Yeah, I feel the same way with that song. There's nothing better than when you're playing a song and the crowd is singing it back to you louder than the band is on stage. It's just, it's an amazing feeling.
And finally, Jason, you will be hosting the CMAO Awards on June 11th.
Yes.
And this will be the 4th year that you're hosting.
Very excited about it.
What are you most looking forward to from that evening?
You know what? I think hearing new music from the Ontario artists, I mean, the Canadian country music industry has never been stronger. And that's in large part due to the fact that we have such a rich amount of country artists here in Ontario. They're great. They're really helping power the entire nation and going all over the world and showing them how it's done in Canada. Looking forward to, some of the newer acts are going to be playing some new songs. Jessica Mitchell was there last year, played acoustically, brought the house down. She'll be doing somewhat of the same thing this year. Special evening planned with Blue Rodeo as well, so we're excited about that. I guess, it just goes on and on. Tim Hicks, and we have Aaron Pritchett coming in from BC. We're going to start a thing where we bring artists from other provinces in to share in what we do here in Ontario.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank
Good
you.
luck with that. And again, congratulations on the squeeze. I love it, honestly.
Thanks for having us.
I've been listening to it since it came out.
Awesome. So you haven't got
yeah.
anything done since it came out. That's all you've been doing?
That's all I've been
great.
doing.
Right on.
All I've been doing. Well, thanks again, and have a fantastic summer.
Right on. Thank you.
And
You
I'd
too.
like to give a shout out to Hype PR for facilitating this interview, and to Toronto's Rockin' Horse Saloon for hosting us.
And this cow, give it up for the cow.
Thanks so much for watching the video. I hope you liked it. If you did, like it. If you want more interviews, subscribe. And don't forget, you can follow me on social media.